Hey everybody, I've been tool hunting again today. I went to visit my new mate Jack from Jack's Shed. I was on Instagram chatting to Nash Rathbone, and Jack was on Instagram, said hello, and it turns out he's only 14 miles away from where I live. So I was having a good chat with him, and I went over and took a box of tools with some bits and bobs I've recently picked up, what I've got doubles of, and I had a good route through Jack's Shed, which is absolutely jam-packed full of amazing stuff. So I go over to Jack's Shed on Instagram and say hello, because he gets some absolutely fantastic stuff. So I went over to his shed, which is only, like I say, about 25-minute drive from me, and I couldn't believe my eyes. The stuff he packed in is unbelievable. He's just over 20 years old, and the stuff he has collected is like a collection of a 75-year-old man. Quite amazing. So he's got a smart head on his shoulders. Now he goes to the flea markets and he pays 50p's for things. He's a really smart guy, and he picks up some fantastic stuff. So I went over to his house, and I had a good chat with him. I was on a bit of duress because I needed to get back to cook dinner, but I'll definitely go again and have another chat, and he's more than welcome to come over to me. I'm going to get some stickers Jack made up. Now you've gave me yours, and I'm going to just give you one of mine. So I had a good route through his garage, and he has a lot of collections, and he sold me a few bits and bobs. Jack's a real smart lad. He goes to the flea markets, he gets the tools, he paints them, he keeps some, and he sells some on eBay, makes a few quid and flips them. So he's, the secret is not to keep everything, because you end up blocked off like I am. But anyway, Jack, he was happy to sell me everything here apart from this. And this is a beryllium copper adjustable wrench, and I've recently picked up some beryllium copper tools, telecom tools, in a recent video, and he didn't want to sell me this because he quite liked it, but he was very kind and I gave him a very good price for this in part of the parcel, but he was very kind. So thank you, Jack. I've promised him I won't sell it, and if I do, I'll give it him back, because I think he was a bit keen on keeping that one. But all the other stuff, it's easy come, easy go, and he was selling it anyway, or it's not part of his big collection. So this, I've got to say, Jack, thank you so much for selling me that, because I've just started collecting these beryllium copper tools, and that will polish up beautiful as part of my collection. So thanks for selling me that, Jack. I won't sell it, I'll give it you back before I sell it. Jack, you really need to make a YouTube channel, because some of the stuff you've got and bring back I would subscribe anyway. Super cool. So without further ado, I'll get into the little collection which I bought. So this is part 1 of 2, because I don't want to rush through it all, because it's a super cool. So the first thing I picked up was this Snap-on pattern number 1544520. Don't know if you can make that out, and I think it's quite an early, made in the USA. It's a bit chewed up there on the end, and it's like a breaker bar for a 1/2 inch. So it's a little breaker bar, and obviously you just pull the pin back, put the socket on, and then put the socket back on. And I've never seen anything like that before. It's got AT, so if that's Air Ministry, I'm not sure. AT, and then it's got 8027, and it's very cool. And that was in one of his drawers. Very smart little snap-on thing. I've never seen anything like that, but obviously I imagine it could be quite common in the US. So you Americans, let me know. It's like a breaker bar, but quite an unusual one. It must be from the 1930s, I would have thought. So that was cool. The next one is this sort of King Dick style wrench, but it's Richard and Son Brothers, Sheffield, England. So that was kind of cool, and it's got a broad arrow, 1945. Now they were Richard and Son were penknife makers, he was telling me, but in the war they were recommissioned to make wrenches for the war effort. So this is, I think it's quite an unusual one. So super cool to buy that, really cool. Made in Sheffield, which is just near me. This next one is a cool one, and I sent one similar to this to Armando, but this one's got a name on it. It says London. Is it Millard Brothers or something? I'm not sure, but it's a super cool little one, and I think that'll clean up quite nice. And it's different, slightly different to the one I've already got. This little sort of padlock, it's got a broad arrow, and it says there, has it got a date on it? It says here WM Pins or something, Pinson and Sons, 1956. So this is a war issue padlock. He had quite a collection of padlocks. I'm going to send this to John because I think John might want that for his lock collection. So I'll put that in the post when next time I send some to John. This is a real cool one. It's like an adjustable, what you push up and open, and it's got really fine teeth, and then you push it down, and I've never seen anything like it before, but I'm not working it. There we go. So you can adjust it up and down. Now it says it's there. It says foreign, and what's it say there? Polats? Is it Polish or something? Very cool anyway. And I love the pattern on the inside, like the cross design, like almost like it's a file. So yeah, so that's a super cool wrench. Foreign, I imagine that might be German or Polish or something. Very cool, and it's very cool the way the teeth grips. I don't know if you can see it, the way the teeth sort of grip onto it and then slide down and the teeth grip. Quite a cool wrench. Never seen anything like that before. So I was super happy to pick that one up. This one's kind of the same. It's got a button on the back and you push it and the pawls go down. Super cool. And it says Agrippo Patent. And it says there RKM. Super cool with a patent number. I'm not sure if Nash has picked one of these up. It does ring a bell, this. And it's got like the grip it wrench. So I imagine that's quite early, probably 1920s if I had to guess. But yeah, that's a super cool one. I've obviously gone over my favourite, the beryllium copper telecom handle, but the style of it's an old style. So I wonder if this is from the 1920s. It can't be that new. They stopped making this kind of wrench quite a while ago, but I'm super happy with that one. We got this big boy. I think John Fix would probably have this hanging on his wall. It's Springfield, Massachusetts, USA. I can't really read that one. It says there something Calls and Company or something, but super cool. And it's got some markings there. Yeah, really cool. Springfield. So it's an American wrench, and Jack has polished this up in his shed. He's done a great job. And it's sort of got a pipe wrench on one side and it's got a flat adjustable on the other. Quite an early one. Imagine that's 100 years old, easy. And he's done a beautiful job, Jack. The handle's in good order on that one as well, really nice. And it's got, yeah, so nice wrench that. It's had a few beatings though, but a lovely wrench nonetheless, so that's a nice one. And then the other two items are these small little vices. I don't know if they've got any makers on them, but they're super cute and they look like little record vices, but really miniature. This says there's a number 0A, so I'm not sure of the manufacturer. I love the colour you've done it in, Jack. Beautiful. So that's a nice one. And then they've got this grey one, which is even smaller. What does that say? That says a number 00. So they're kind of like jeweler's vices, but super cool. I mean, let's just have a measurement of this little so it's a 2-inch jaw, and that one is a 2¼ jaw. But yeah, super cool, super happy with those, Jack. This bit pitted and it's got a bit of a bend, but it's still a nice little vice, and it's had plenty of wear on this one, but that adds to the character. So overall, I couldn't believe myself. It was like going to a Newark Auto Jumble, but in a small shed. He had more stuff than the whole of that Auto Jumble. What a guy, what a hunter of tools. So if you're on Instagram, go over to Jack's Shed, say hello, and Jack, make a YouTube channel, mate, because you've got some really cool stuff and you do some really cool projects. So this is part 1, so don't put your guess in the description yet. Wait till part 2, because I don't want the video to be for indefinite long. Wait till part 2 and then put your in the description what your guess is. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it, and you can still leave a comment and tell me what you think's cool, and if you've got any information or you know anything about any of these companies, please put in the description below. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on part 2.